Ya, baik. Selamat datang di SQL for Data Science. Ya, webinar ini diselenggarakan oleh JLC. Nama saya Ahmad Mardiansyah dan saya akan membawakan topik ini. Agenda kita malam ini adalah introduction, kemudian nanti kita akan bahas data science, DBMS. Ya, apa itu DBMS? Nah, kemudian nanti ada SQL for Data Science, dan nanti kalau waktunya cukup, nanti kita akan coba live practice ya. Jadi kita akan coba login gitu, dan kita live connection ke database yang di tempat kita di internet sana gitu. Jadi di internet kita udah ada server ya, ada server dan di sana sudah ada database software. Nah, kita akan coba akses dia untuk latihan gitu. Oke, baik. Awal, apa itu JLC? Garda Lintas Cakrawala. Base-nya di Bandung. Oke. Di areanya kita adalah training dan IT consulting. Kita certified partner untuk Mikrotik, Ubiquiti, dan Linux ya. Produk kita juga buat produk yaitu untuk manajemen billing dan radius ya. Jadi kalau teman-teman punya ISP atau kantor gitu yang mau memonitor penggunaan internet gitu ya, nah bisa order ke kita. Apakah ini iklan? Ya pasti. Oke, selanjut nama saya Ahmad Mardiansyah. Saya base-nya di Bandung. Saya pengguna Linux dari tahun 99 ya. Oh ya, di Facebook kan ada banyak itu ya, hashtag Linux apa gitu ya. Saya lihat teman saya banyak sekali. Ya, saya pakai Linux dari tahun 99. Waktu itu distro Linux-nya adalah Red Hat itu, kemudian Red Hat versi 5 ya, bukan RHL ya, bukan RHEL, tapi Red Hat biasa. Nah, RHEL itu baru ada tahun 2002-2003 kalau nggak salah ya. Dia berubah jadi Red Hat menjadi RHEL ya, Red Hat Enterprise Linux gitu. Jadi dia fokusnya ke enterprise. Sebelumnya dia fokus ke komunitas itu. Oke, Linux, Red Hat, kemudian zaman dulu ada Mandrake, Slackware, terus apa itu, Arch Linux, Gentoo juga pernah gitu. Terus kerja masuk Solaris operating system, kemudian Debian, dan sekarang apa aja lah gitu ya. Distro nggak penting ya, yang penting kerjanya beres gitu. Terus kita pengguna Mikrotik dari tahun 2007, waktu itu masih versi 2 ya, 2.3 itu. Lumayan enak, bagus gitu ya. Terus Ubiquiti tahun 2011, certified trainer untuk Mikrotik, konsultan, dan kontributor di beberapa website ya. Oh ya, jangan teman-teman ingin connect ya, bisa ke LinkedIn, kita ada di sana. Right, okay. Experience saat ini di tahun 2020 kita mengerjakan IoT ya, integration. Jadi data-data dari IoT itu kita masukin ke database, kemudian kita tampilkan hasilnya di layar gitu, di aplikasi gitu ya. Jadi ngurusin SQL juga, ya ngurusin SQL juga, ngurusin database juga, ngurusin PHP juga, ya gitu. Tentu saja nggak sendiri ya, kita ada tim di sini gitu. Tapi saya juga ikutan ngurusin bikin SQL juga, SQL query, ngurusin install database, install Linux dan segala macam. Terus kita juga bikin network automation ya, ekstensi dari yang GLC billing, GLC radius itu. Tahun lalu 2019 kita build ESP di Kongo, sebelumnya lagi di Malaysia. Ya, develop billing dan solution, kemudian dynamic routing ya. kerjaan ISP lah gitu ya. Sebelumnya ISP juga tahun 2017, 2016 ISP juga gitu. Jadi kita menyediakan solusi untuk terutama ISP. Jadi kalau teman-teman ingin punya usaha ISP, nah kita bisa itu deh apa? Oke, ada yang komen di sini. I think there is a participant from overseas. Anybody from overseas here? Please show yourself. Anybody? So just type here in the group chat because that's the, I'll be muting your microphone from here so that you'll be focusing on hearing me instead of others. Sorry for that. So if there is nobody from overseas, I'll be speaking in Indonesia. Nobody? So if you are, and then type here, I'm from whatever, I'm not Indonesian, you just type here from in the group chat. Right, so next is about the webinar. This is our webinar. The first webinar is on Johnny first. Kok bahasa Inggris lagi. Webinar pertama kita dari pertama kali tahun 2010 Januari ya, terus berlangsung sampai sekarang. Sempat vakum dan kita ingin terus lagi. Oh, okay, there is one. Myo Min Neng from Myanmar. Okay. Right. So, okay. Sorry, guys. I need to speak in English then. Right. Thank you very much for the introduction. So before we start, you already introduced yourself in the group chat. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's continue then. So next about the data science. What doesn't show up? Okay, I need to refresh this, perhaps. Looks like. Okay, let me share the whole screen then. All right. Okay. And share. Okay, so hopefully you can see my screen here. So just let me know if you have any difficulties of displaying my screen. So where were we? Data science. Okay. Okay. So I need to refresh because the previous slides were in the old cache, so we need to refresh it. So data science is blah 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 blah. You can read by yourself, yeah. So I think it's a multidiscipline knowledge or skills that involve. Actually, the definition of data science is really because data science is I think it's a new term, but actually it's not because the section of the data science was already there for many years, right? So, for example, okay, let's put a pen here, right? Okay, so this is the data science definition. So these are definition data science, okay. About extraction, preparation, analysis, visualizations, and maintenance of informations. So it's cross-disciplinary that uses scientific method to get the insight from the data, So this is the important thing. So sometimes because we have lots of data, but we want to get insight, okay? So that's the important thing, the insight of the data. We have lots of data, we want to get something from the data. That one is, oh, okay, so I have a chat here. Okay, from Myanmar, University of Computer, okay, Yangon, IT coordinator. Okay, thank you very much for the introduction. Right, so hopefully you can hear my voice. If not, then just let me know in the group chat so that yeah, we can do something for you. So the data science consists of three parts. First is domain knowledge. Actually, it's the clients here. Okay, so in our projects, so the domain knowledge is belong to the business, is the owner. Okay, for example, the finance. Okay, so finance people wants to develop an applications, but the finance people do not know about the technical things about the database or how to display the data and so on and so forth. But they do know about the domain knowledge. They know what's the difference about debit and credit, okay? Debit and credit, and then how to make the profit and loss, okay? Report, yeah, debit, credit, profit and loss, rugi laba in Indonesian, okay? So they know how to do that, yeah? So that's the domain knowledge, okay? This is our customer, okay? Main customer. And then in order to combine, in order to display the data science is the intersection of the domain knowledge. And then we have mathematical and statistical, and then computer science. So this is where we are usually, okay? So IT guy is here, okay? This is IT. Computer science, we know a lot about programming. We know, I'm sorry, slide-nya full screen. Okay, no problem. You can do that. Oh, perhaps I just shared the slides only. Okay, where is it? Okay, can you see the slides clearly? Hello. Okay, can you see the slides? So I'm only display the slides only. No, I'm not displaying my full screen. Okay, so I'm just displaying the slides only. Okay, so hopefully I can draw something here. So can you see my drawing? So here, here, and here. Can you see my drawing? Oh yeah, great, great. Yeah, so I think it's better. Great, thank you. So this is our okay. So we are IT guys, right? So micro T guys, programmer, whatever. So this is IT, okay? So actually, if we just only focusing on our skills like SQL like this, Hadoop, or data government, data validation. So this is DBMS, okay? DBMS, okay? Programming, Progress, and then networking, okay? But actually networking is not really, um, I mean, your networking skill is, I don't think is contributes to the data science, but your programming skill does. Okay, so this is our part here. Okay, so if you guys wants to learn data science, okay, at least you have one part of it, okay, which is the computer science, but that's not enough, right? So the next step is you need to understand the mathematical stuff here, okay? Things about the between variables and then statistical. Actually, this is the mathematical and statistical skills, okay? So, you know about the statisticals, you know what the difference between means and variance, okay? Of course, you need to know the mathematics and design methods, tuning and fitting the model. So because you need to, for example, you need to develop a model, right? Model for your data. So that model can be developed by machine learning. And for that, you need to understand about the statistics, okay? How to plot the diagrams, set up the, what is it? set up the histogram, okay, they understand the standard deviations, understanding a linear models, okay, what's the difference between alpha and beta, and then the noise. So for that one, you need to have a Python skills related to Python, because Python is one of the language that is used for data science. Next is R, okay. R is the, yeah, R, it's a software, okay. So R software that is used for data science, usually for statistics. It's very, very popular, and other language. Uh, for example, PHP, okay, so we use PHP for displaying the data, okay. Okay, and so on and so forth. But you need to add, you need to get other people also from other department, because they are the one who knows the domain, okay. So for example, if somebody from your office wants to develop um, um, finance information system or marketing information system, okay, and then those system is done by only IT people, that one is not correct, okay, because IT here do not know about the domain knowledge, okay. They just know about the programming and database. They don't know how to create the profit and loss report, and then how to display the depreciations, okay. What's the difference between debit and credit, okay. And what happen if you want to buy with credits, not cash, okay. If we receive a money, and then where do we put, where do we use the ledger, okay, ledger, right, ledger. See, in Indonesian we call it journal, yeah, okay. It's a double accounting, okay. I mean, yeah, double input accounting, right? I don't know the terms, to be honest. Okay, so you need to have a two I forgot the correct name, because I'm IT guy, I don't know. But I was working with finance people to develop an applications. So it's a double, I think it's double entry, because when you write and transactions, one side is debit and the other side must be a credit, okay, and then that has to be balanced, okay. So how to create a balance sheet as well, right? Stuff like that. So these are the stuff that you need to have if you want to learn about the data science, okay, the data science. So first you need to understand about the programming things, that's the computer science. And then you need to understand the statistical things, okay, that's the in the mathematical and statistical skills area, okay. And then between them is the machine learning. Here we can develop machine learning. And also between computer science skills and the domain knowledge, we need to talk about, we need to have a coordination with the respective person, because they are the one who understand their domain, okay. So that's how I see the data science looks like. So okay, so data science uh, is not an independent skills or subjects, okay. So it's not new, but actually it's a collaboration effort from several skills, okay, right. So if you have any questions, and then you can type it here. Okay, so that was the data science, okay. So thing for data science is it has three elements. Usually people draw people set up the data, not set up, people explain the data science with this diagram, okay. So we have three sections. We have three elements for data science. First is the programming things or computer science. Next is statistical, and then domain knowledge. Right. So one aspect of the data science is the computer science, and then one of it is the SQL, the database language here. Why? Because we are, I mean, data science, you know, we talk about the data science and the data science is talking about the data, and then we store the data in the database here, right? And then we query the data with the SQL language. So next slide is about the DBMS, database management system. Okay, so database management system, DBMS, sorry, is a software that is designed to store, retrieve, define, and manage data in a database. Okay, so it's like Microsoft Excel sheet, but it's more advanced. Okay, so okay, please tell me which one of you never heard or never used Excel sheet? You can, okay, if you tried the Google sheet, it's also counted, okay? Right, so it's Excel sheet, okay? So I'm sure most of you, many of you, or maybe all of you already use Excel sheet before, right? So database is just like that. So we usually categorize the data into the tables, right? Okay, so one here, there is a chat here. Oh, okay, so somebody wants to leave, right? So for example, it's the PostgreSQL, MySQL, Oracle, okay. Right, so I have one question here. What's the difference between data science and data mining and then the big data? Okay, for me, I think all of them are same. Okay, data mining, yeah. So data science, as you can see, here's the elements of the data science, okay? And then the data mining is, it's the same. How to get insight from the data, okay? So it's data science and data mining, it is the same. And then sometimes in data science and data mining, you will use some techniques for example, machine learning for getting insight from data. So here's the machine learning, okay? And then inside the machine learning, we have several methods to get inside the data. For example, we have a time series, we have a random forest, we have KNN, okay, for classifications. Okay, so we want to classify. We have lots of data. Are these data can be grouped? Are grouping to one the other, or is it grouping um, between this and that parameters? Okay, so that phenomena, that characteristics can be explained, can be explored by the tools, like for example KNN. Okay, K nearest neighbor, KNN. So it's KNN. Okay, K nearest neighbor. Okay, so it's one algorithm in the machine learning, so that we can use it for classification. Okay, and then the next is the big data. So big data, I think it's here. Okay, so one example is the uh, Hadoop software. So that one is focusing on how to store the data where it has lots of entries. Okay, so I think that's the difference between data science, data mining, and then the big data. Okay, so data science and data mining is the purpose is to get insight from the data. So you have lots of data, you want to get inside of it, right? So for example, you have lots of, you have a table for salary. Okay, so you want to know which employee has the highest salary and what is the average salary. Okay, yeah, that one is to get an insight from the data, right? Okay, so is it clear? Thank you for the questions, Muhammad Farorazi. Right, okay, so let's continue. So this is DBMS. DBMS is software for, it is the software to store the data. Okay, so some of the software is the PostgreSQL, MySQL, Oracle, etc., etc. So the one that we are using here is the PostgreSQL. Okay, so SQL for data science. So SQL stands for as a structured query language. Is the language to manage data in the database, right? So you have a database management system, DBMS. Okay, here DBMS, database management system. And then you want to store the data, you want to update the data, you want to modify the data, you want to delete the data, anything about the data. And then the language that is used to manage the data is the SQL. So that means to some extent, SQL is the structured query language. It does not belong to one particular DBMS vendor. So the same SQL can be used for PostgreSQL, MySQL, Oracle, etc., etc. Of course, um, inside the inside the DBMS itself, here Postgres, MySQL, Oracle, they have their own language. Okay, so to some extent, they have features that is available on their own. Okay, that's where the company wants to do, right? Okay, so they want to set up features which is not available to their competitors. Okay, so that was the SQL. So SQL in practice, most likely you have if you do a PHP programmer, you understand CRUD, right? CRUD. So it's create, read, update, and delete. Okay. So create means insert here. CRUD. Okay. So select means read. Okay. So read. So you read the data by reading, and then you will get the insight from data. So this is mostly for DS. Okay. So in data science, mostly you are reading database. So you select this, select that, and so on and so forth. Okay, update is for updates. So this is for usually for programmers. Okay, and delete is for deleting the row, deleting the data. Insert is to put the data into the database. Okay, so most likely, if you are a data science, you'll be dealing with this. Okay, this read. Okay, so you will be given an access just like what we are doing now. You will be given an access. Okay, this is a read-only access to go to the database. And then once you log in, and then you can do something with it. Right. Any questions so far? No? Okay. No questions. So hopefully you're not going for sleeping. Right. So we still have almost 25 minutes left. Okay. Any questions? If not, then I think we can do the live practice. Right. Okay. Let me prepare. So hopefully, I hope you can. You already set up your own. So that means I have to share my whole screen here. Right. Okay. Screen. Okay, so I'll be sharing my desktop, the whole desktop. Okay. So hopefully you can see it. Okay. And then here it is. Okay. Okay, I'll be. Oh, okay. SSH. Right. So let me prepare. Oh, sorry. Let me prepare the account. 2020. Okay, so password is set. Okay, I'll be posting the parameters into the group chats. You can check it by yourself. Okay, and the way I put them here is I'm using a software called Termius. Okay, there I can set up the parameters there. So here's, for example. Okay, so this is just a label, and then here's the address. All right, and then I'll be using SSH. Okay, and then here's the port, and here's the username, and then the password. Okay, right. So, and then off you go. You can log into the server. Okay, so I have one question. So in data science, to be sure, already use SQLs bertingkat. Oh, SQL in the level. Yeah, sure. So if you are using data science, okay, if you are a data scientist, most likely you'll be accessing SQL server, not SQL. I mean, you'll be accessing database. Ya, jadi kamu kalau data science pasti kamu akan akses ke database. Oke, ya pasti pakai SQL karena itu adalah sumber data. Yeah, some data are in the CSV, but very less likely. You'll be accessing the live data from the DBMS. Okay, so can you log in? No. Okay, so can anybody log in to the data to the server first? Not yet. Okay, please be prepared. Okay, what's the okay 4.3? And also be careful, beware about your own internet provider, because sometimes they don't allow a certain port. Okay, if it doesn't work, and then you can use other provider. Okay, I'm in now. It looks like Termius is not not that good, so I'll be using my own terminal here. Okay, so this one is much faster. Okay, let me increase the font. Okay, can anybody see my shell here? Right? Can anybody see my shell? Okay, so this is how I connect to the. So this is how I connect to the my own server. Okay, so here it is. Oops. Right, so, okay, I try to ping the server first. Okay, so I can reach them. Right, and then I can SSH live practice. Okay, at livepractice.lab.glcnetworks.com. Okay, and then the port is, what is the port? 43926. 43926. Right. Okay, and then the password is, I have sent it to you, and then I'm in. Yes. Okay, I can see somebody here already log in. Thank you very much. Access denied. No, it's not. No, it's not, man. I'm sorry. Because you can see it here. I can access denied. Okay, so please do not use Termius. Okay, please do not use Termius. You need to type your own password. So I prefer if you use Linux, and then please use. Okay, so I can see one person already log in here. Thank you very much. Okay, I can see one person already log in, right? One person already log in. Okay, but yeah, one person already log in, just like what I'm doing here. Okay, so for those who already log in, can you share how you can connect to the lab here? Because you can see I'm using the same password and then the same username like you, so should be okay, right? So we are using port 43926. Sometimes it's blocked by your ISP, so use others. Okay, if IndiHome or Telecom blocks, and then just use others. Okay. Anybody? Nobody? So I'm using my own. Okay, login pakai aplikasi putih. Okay, have you login? Who is it? Alfred. Ah, okay. I know this guy. Welcome. So last week you were attending the webinar as well, right? Right. Thank you very much. Okay. Selamat datang. Selamat datang kembali. Okay. So this is mine. Okay. SSH live practice at livepractice.lab.glcnetworks.com. Okay. Okay, finish. Well, you can see I have no problem logging to my own server. Guys, come on. Right, so if not, and then we can continue. So this is how it works, okay? Live practice. Okay, let me draw the connection. So this is you, okay? Student, okay? And this is the internet, okay? Internet, okay? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, you connected to the internet through your own ISP, right? And then here's connect to the live practice, yeah, live practice server, okay. And then from here you connect to the database, okay. So this database do not connect directly to the internet. Why? Because it's dangerous, okay. You never, the Tokopedia, Bukalapak and Shopee and Amazon never expose their database server to the internet, okay. No, never. Okay, so that's why what you can do is you need to log in from your laptop to the here to our live practice. Okay, I'll be changing the password anytime I want in order to make it secure. Okay, and then from here log in to the database. Okay, so that's the steps. Understand? Right, so hopefully you can follow me along. Okay, I can see more people can already log in. Okay, thank you very much. For those who haven't, please do. Okay. Okay, don't give up. Try again and again. Ah, okay, where's my shell? Oh, here it is. All right, so let's log in to our database. Okay, this is our database. We can do ping first. Webdevdb dot lan dot glcnetworks.com. Yes, that's our database server. Okay, please do. Okay, for those who already log in, please do. Okay, next you can do is log in. Okay, I will be sharing the username and password for the database. Okay, here it is in the group chat. Okay, I will not display it here because it will be recorded, right? If I put them here. So I just put in the group chat. So hopefully you can see and then follow me along. Right, so we can log into we already know our database server. Okay, that's the address. So we can log in now. We can now log into the database server. Okay, how to do that? We can use PostgreSQL. The PostgreSQL, we can use PSQL minus H. H is the host, means host. And then minus U, capital U, live, and then the username. Live practice, live practice. Okay, done. And then the password. Ta-da! I'm in. Okay, so I'm at the database server now. Okay, so I'm at the database server. Okay, come on, anybody? Anybody that already logged into the database server, please tell me. Oh, okay, done. Wow, very good. Very good. Okay, so So now we are here connect to our database. Our database name is Live Practice. Our username is Live Practice as well. Okay, do not be confused. Okay, our username here is Live Practice. Our database here also Live Practice. So our username and then the database names are similar. Okay. Now, how do you want to get out? Okay, in Postgres, we usually use \q, and then if you are having difficulties, and then just try help. Oh, it's not working. Usually it works. Okay, \q is for quit. Okay. Usually it works. Okay, never mind. I'm logging again. Okay, so I'm in. And then if I want to display the database, I can use \l, command not found. Really? Okay, let me check the database. Make sure the content is there. Yeah, it's there. Yeah, you're supposed to see it. Yeah, no problem here. Okay, \dt. Okay, so dt. Oh yes, I'm not allowed to display the database. So \l is for the database. Okay, for displaying the database. Because look, maybe this one is a little bit confused. We are in the database. Okay, this is our database server. Our database server is here. This is the address. Okay, inside the database server, we have multiple databases. Okay, and then one of it is the live practice database. Do we have other database? Yes, we do, but we are not allowed to access them. Okay, the one that we are allowed to access is only live practice. So that's why we cannot see them. We only see the data. Okay. Okay, display database \dt is for display the table. Right. Anyone join us? Ah, yeah, I can see. I can see some of you already log in. Right. Ayo yang lain. Yeah, come on. So we can do like select. So we have tables here. Select. This is one of our command, SQL command that we can use to display a content of the table. So we have a table here, for example, title. Okay, title, and then after you put your statement, okay, and then you put the semicolon like this. What? Oh, it's not allowed. Okay, let's try others. Oh, okay. Looks like we have problem with the SQL command. Okay, so Oh, okay. So we can use other way. I think this one is much more easier for everybody. So instead of login to the okay, so this is where we are, right? So we have a students, and then connect to the internet, and then we have live practice, connect to the database. Okay, here. So one way we can use SSH to here, SSH, okay, and then other interfaces you can use web base, okay. And then how to do that is you can type here live, oops, I need to clear that out. I think this one is easier, okay. Live practice dot lab dot glc networks.com. Oops, the typo. glcnetworks.com. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so this is live practice website. Yeah, website. And then /adminer. Okay, so this is one of the example. Uh, database client. All right, so we can use PostgreSQL. Our server is webdev.lan.glcnetworks.com. Okay, username is there. Password is there. And the database, you have to put here the database, okay, database name, live practice, permanent login, and then off we go. Okay, so here it is. Okay. So we can use, for example, we can type a command. Okay, save it now. We can use select star from title. Okay, and then we can execute here. And then here it is. Okay. How many? Oh, there are lots of them. Okay, lots of them. Wow. Yeah, lots of them. So it's too much. So let us stop by clicking others. Okay, clicking stop here, then click other stuff. Okay, then off we go. So as you can see, we can refresh. We can see we have 1, 2, 3. We have 6 tables in total. Okay, and then here's the data length. Here's the index. Okay, and then we have rows. Okay, so no wonder it's scroll very long because it has 4,000. I'm sorry, 443,000. Okay, 308. So this one is a lot. For the salary table, it's much more crazy because it has 2.8 million rows. Okay, believe me, it is a lot. Okay, right. So that's the command. We can say, we can do limit, for example. Yeah, so instead of select star from title. Okay, so if we just put, sorry, title is lowercase title. Okay, so we can just limit, for example, limit row to 10, for example, and then execute. It only display 10. 10 out of 443,308. Okay. Okay, so I got the group chat here. How do we connect into username and password? Oh God, you cannot. Yeah, you cannot. You still not be able to log in. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Let me try again. Okay, please follow me. Follow what I'm doing. This is our lab address, and then here's the software. Okay, so the same things. Okay, the way we do is we have a server. Okay, so this is you. Okay. Oops. Okay, so this is students. Okay, so this is students. You're connected through the internet, and then we have live practice server here. Okay, and then there are two ways you can log into the live practice. You can use SSH or you can use web. Okay, SSH or web. Okay, so if you use web, and then this is how you access, right? So that's the address. Okay, so you click here. Okay, and then it will ask you for the username and password. So you can put here the one that I gave you. Do not forget to put the database name. This is important, okay? Because sometimes and most likely people just put username and password without the database. So this is important. And then after that, you can log in. Ah, okay, you are logged in. Thank you, Restu. So as you can see, we have lots of data, and then it will make your screen hang because the data is tremendous here. Okay, data is huge, you know. The 2 million, 2.8 million, 2,844,050. 2 million, man, 2 million. How can you put that in the Excel sheet? How can you scroll? How can you waste your RAM for that that data that has lots of entries, right? See, 2.8 million, man. So here you can practice your SQL command. Okay. Select star from. Usually for the command we use capital letters. Okay, and then actually we can do. You can put a limit. For example, 15. Okay, so only retrieve 15 rows. Okay, this is fine. Okay, we can check department and execute. Okay, these are the departments we have. We can use because as you can see, this is the department ID, and then the department ID is not sorted based on what we want. For example, we can use order by ID, and then is ascending. So here it is. Yeah, here we have to put limit at the last, right? Or sometimes people just put it like this: select star from department, order by this. Okay, and then like this. Okay, so select from order limit. Okay, let's check. Off you go. Oh, belum paham. Waduh. So which part you don't understand? Oh, sorry guys. This is 2030. So ya ini kalau udah praktek bikin lupa waktu ya. So guys, I think I'm sorry to say we have to finish the stuff here. I'm really sorry for that. Okay. Okay, really sorry again. We have to stop here. Please submit your feedback at the link over there. Feedback. Okay. Next time, I think we can do other stuff with live practice. Okay, so that you can see how it looks like. If you are interested, we have what is it? We have workshop regarding data science. I'm not sure. You can ask admin for details or type here and the schedule. Okay, so these are the information about the workshop and then the webinar. Sometimes we don't publish the workshop here yet, okay? But you can check our schedule, okay? Or ask admin. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, you are welcome. And then please submit your feedback here, okay? Submit feedback here. So I'm really sorry. We have to finish the session. Really sorry for that. Okay, so next time I think we can do more practice. Okay. Can you share material for practice? Yes. So we will share the slides here. And then we already have the data set, but in the futures, I will be changing the password, okay? Otherwise, people just log in and then make it messy. Oke, terima kasih banyak. Oke, baru ngikutin prakteknya. Oke, sama juga. Saya pakai Postgres ya, di sini juga. Kami prefer Postgres ya, instead of MySQL because there are lots of features in Postgres. Okay. Okay, so right. I think that's all for tonight. Thank you very much, and then see you later.